If someone's comfortable in how they want to be and they end up dying because of it, they've died a happy person.
No, but that's the thing though. If it's close to
for me, it's all about, it's all about mindset.
Deep that your happiness is affecting your health.
Yo, my people, it's Chunks.
It's your boy H, the sauce, Harry PINERO.
It's your girl, Nella Rays.
And we are back with the 4th series of Think Twice. Yes, this is the show where we like to talk about the hottest topics right now.
Oh, and this special episode is focused on one thing only.
But before we get into that, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications, and that's on period.
That's on right now. Now, this round is called agree or disagree. Now, we're given a statement and we have 3 seconds to either agree or disagree.
We'll then discuss the question and then decide whether we want to keep our answers or change them.
The location of your holiday is determined by how good it will look on Instagram. Agree or disagree?
Disagree. Do you know why I highly disagree? Yeah? Because Dubai looks very, very, very good on Instagram, but I didn't enjoy myself as much there as I did in other countries. Do you get it? So it's like, yeah, it's the most Instagrammable place in the world to some people, but when it comes to activities and actually having fun and stuff, I feel like you could do way more in Bali and Thailand.
I go to places for the historical landmarks and certain things, innit? Honest, wallahi, bro. You see, when I was younger, history was my favourite subject, innit? Yeah. I used to love, like, certain stuff. So I remember when I went to Nottingham one time, yeah? The floor at Nottingham reminded me of, like, Oliver Twist in that time. It's clobber. You get me? Clobber brick and them thing there. Clobber. So I love that stuff, you get me? I love the whole Oliver Twist. I agree, because this is what I'm gonna do. The reason why I say I agree, yeah, I agree, because a lot of people go to places, yeah, that they see everyone else going to, and we always see the same thing. It's a sheep thing, yeah.
Everyone go to Dubai when it was lockdown situation. I know brothers that had 6 bills in their squares, spent 4 bills on the ticket, 150 on spending money, and a £50 cab from Heathrow to the yard. Nuts, bro.
Chunks,
people's priorities are all of...
very, very, very specific.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about
Very specific.
I know you're talking about you. I'm joking. This is a joke. The thing is, I know certain men, I swear, like priorities all over the place, and they're just doing it for Instagram.
But anyway, if I'm being honest though, yeah, like I feel like what Chunks is saying in Roadman and terminology is very true.
Yeah.
If you think about it, yeah, like a lot of the things that we see online,
are
things that we feel like we need to chase. But then when you deep it, and you think twice.
You need a pay rise. He needs a pay rise, guys. The question is, Sam, if you just say it for us, please.
The location of your holiday is determined by how good it will look on Instagram.
No.
Agree or
in terms
disagree?
of generally, I agree.
Yes, I agree as well.
I disagree.
So, but you're saying
sorry, no, because
that happens, sorry.
I speak German.
Yeah, crazy.
Disagree.
So I'm gonna say agree on a general basis.
Yeah. I'm gonna agree on a basis that's general.
There you go.
I disagree because I don't feel like people spend thousands of pounds just to look good on Instagram. The majority of the people that travel to enjoy themselves and experience new things.
Well, like I said, I disagree with your statement, but I agree with the original question, and I think that's a wrap.
All right, guys, so this round is called Imagine That. So we will be given some scenarios and we'd have to imagine ourselves and what we would do in that situation. Isn't that right, guys?
It's right.
Wait, I just want to imagine stuff today.
Yeah. Imagine this. Let's go.
Would you rather never listen to music again, never watch TV/streaming services again, or never go on YouTube again?
Wow.
Never watch TV/streaming services again.
Loud and Jutes.
Never watch YouTube again. All jokes aside, the end of the Blind and Duty was so bad that I'm going to say never watch TV streaming or anything. Because you have to think about what you're doing more on a day-to-day basis. Just never watch YouTube again. That means we can't do our job.
We can be on TV then.
Yeah, the bread there is not as much as much. So what we're going to do is we're going to say,
right.
Yeah, music, in terms of let's be realistic now, I struggle during Ramadan. Obviously, I do it, but it's hard. You're the same. Remember, we were talking about it, bro. Obviously, me and HB in the car listening to Quran, that amazing, which I love. But then obviously, everyone's got their poison sometimes, you know what I mean? You want to listen to some music. and it was difficult to go through this month without listening to it. But for me, I'd say the TV streams thing, because I don't really watch. I only watch when I have free time.
When you think about it, like YouTube and you know,
I can watch stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, channels like Footasylum and
Amazing
Footasylum
channel,
and then also Footasylum.
Yeah.
They create great content with people like CHUNKZ, PINERO and NELLA, and I wouldn't want to not watch that. Yeah. Then when I listen to musicians, I think about the Drakes, the Young Thugs, these amazing artists, the Harry Pineros, the retired CHUNKZ. The retired CHUNKZ.
But I don't feel like they should have put TV and streaming together though, because no one watches TV, but Netflix.
You know, sister, it's Tia and Tamera, bro. It's the same thing. You use a TV to watch, you know, streaming or...
Tia and Tamera are two very different twins.
I'm gonna say we'll cut off the streaming and the TV. Because TV, I don't watch TV too much anymore. It's actually bad for the brain, it's bad for the mind.
Yes. But YouTube's great for the mind.
No, YouTube's really good for the mind. It actually cures the mind.
Do you know what's mad? Nowadays, I watch more like Netflix than YouTube.
Oh, okay, what you saying?
Yeah, and I can't give up music.
Yeah, of course not.
So,
who's your favourite artist?
Favourite rapper is Megan and Biggie, but Biggie comes first though.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I've been listening to Biggie since I was 16.
Do you have Meg the Stallion knees?
Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras.
But yeah, I think obviously with music, like we all love music. So it's a great thing. The feeling we get from it, listening to it, is amazing.
It releases some serotonin.
Yeah, and then YouTube is arguably like, again, it's changed our lives. It's what we want to watch. We watch more than anything.
I don't want you.
I was speaking to me, CHUNKZ.
Yep, that's fine.
But then with the streaming stuff, yeah, I really love watching shows. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to compare the
until Netflix gives me an originals, like a doc or something, then it's all right.
Really?
Until then, email me at chunksbusiness@gmail.com.
Get your money, sis.
And still have to reply to you as soon as possible.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna skate to streaming because YouTube and music is my everything.
All right, this round is called Deep It. Deep It! And as you guessed, we're going to be talking about the deeper issues in Stop. Yeah, we're going to be read out a statement and we have to discuss the situation. So let's get into it.
You said stop it like a dad.
Yeah, I can tell you.
Oh, God.
Should there be a cap on how much unhealthy food a medically overweight person should buy?
No, because as a medically overweight person myself, get me out of this shit, man. There's a lot of fat shaming and fat phobic people around here.
I can't talk.
No, it's fine.
I can't talk.
Do you need help?
Bro, you're slim now.
Yeah. I'm going to talk from my perspective because being a big boy myself.
Ex-big boy.
I was an ex-big boy, but I still am a big boy. Oh. Before I was a big boy. And
you missed out another big though, but you're gone.
Fair play.
You two need to scrap.
There's times where I had no problem being the size I was, absolutely fine with it. There's times obviously where when it was becoming a hindrance, that's when, you know what I mean? So just the normal things of buying clothes, doing up too much stairs and feeling like man has done Mo Farah's sprint. So yeah, there's times where I wouldn't want to be the big boy and there's times where I wouldn't care less.
Shoots as well, clothes.
Shoots, clothes, so man, I would go to I remember I was going Selfridges, I already said, trying to get some clothes and then they'll be like to me, oh, we don't have your size. And I would be, why don't I have my size? Instead of like me focusing on myself and saying, why don't I lose weight? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's all about a mindset, like I said. If someone is comfortable in their skin, you cannot tell them to lose weight.
The thing is though, medically,
you know what I mean?
Medically overweight is a
medically
different
overweight
thing,
is a thing where, look, if you see them at their medically overweight size and they're smiling, they're grinning and their mental is in a good way, you now telling them you're medically overweight, you're effing up their mental. If someone's comfortable in how they want to be and they end up dying because of it, they've died a happy person.
No, but that's the thing though. If that's your son, if it's close to you.
For me, it's all about it's all about mindset. If you feel happy, look, say for example now they lose weight, but they're not mentally. They're not in the right place,
deep that your happiness is affecting your health. With me, how I gain weight, I get depressed and then I eat to make me happy. So I'm eating a lot. I'm eating all my favorite food and it's making me happy instead of using it as using other outlets for, do you know what I mean? So I eat a lot. And I'm at my happiest because I'm eating whenever I want, whatever I want, all the foods that make me happy. But then I look in the mirror and I'm just like, wait, hold on a minute. I don't look good. And then it makes me feel sad. And then to suppress that sadness, I eat. Do you know what I mean? And then now, when you look at my family history, you got people that have diabetes, you got people that have high blood pressure. So I'm chilling, trying to deal with my stuff with food, but then you're looking at my family tree and you're like, no, you're actually killing yourself. Go
Yeah, no,
lose
but
weight.
I'm saying there's people now that will look at themselves in that mirror, the same mirror you look at and say, I don't like myself. They'll grab their rolls and say, I love it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Also now, I'm putting on the flip side now, it's a thing where there's times where this big person would love themselves being big, they love it. One day, epiphany, wake up, they can't breathe and they think, okay, cool, this is actually messing with man's health. So I also love that as well, because at the end of the day, I feel like no one should tell you to lose weight. You should lose weight when you feel like it's time to. When I was 12, 13, and my mum's constantly telling me, pray and that, yeah? Obviously, I felt bad because I should be praying or whatever, 15, 16, I should be praying. But I'm only gonna do it for the sake of her but I'm not doing it because I don't know the real reason of praying. Instead of her now trying to educate man and telling man why I should pray, she just told me pray and
that's
I'll pray.
That's why I think this question makes sense.
But then now
though.
when I woke up randomly, I had an epiphany and I'm thinking,
then you choose
religion,
God for yourself.
and I choose it for myself, no one's gonna steer me away from my path because I'm now tunnel vision.
Facts.
It's the same with eating food. You can't force someone to do something they don't want to do.
But this is my point. If it's becoming a hindrance on the person's health, bro. Like, for example, if you was, let's say, for example, like you was, things was affecting your health, you couldn't breathe, and you had to go to hospital.
Yeah, but that's what I said.
Hold on, let me finish.
That's why I agree.
But that's my point. That's why I say to you, if it's medically overweight, if you're just overweight and like you said, you're enjoying yourself, this person's happy. Because in this life, bro, if God wants to make us go tomorrow, we'll go tomorrow. There's no time limit on it. I'm saying if the person's happy, I would say, bro, this person's happy, he's enjoying himself. I can see that he's happy. If I can't see they're happy and they're medically overweight, I can see that it's causing them problems.
That's different.
Like, how many like fat people or people that are overweight do you see that are happy with their weight?
You do
things,
but society makes them feel like.
That's the thing, though. I've got a lot of friends.
Stretch marks.
But that's the thing. I've got a lot of friends
here
that were previously who were kind of big, and they didn't like how they felt, and that's the reason why they lost weight. It wasn't the man them getting onto them. It's the insecurities of knowing that everyone else is a certain size, and everyone and the girls that like you, like the girls that like certain guys, they're not going for the big guys. So that made them want to go.
Can I just say an example? You see African aunties, the way their bodies are, As an African auntie, having that African body is the norm.
See this section here? If it's not flabby in a bum bar, don't chef
cooking's
me.
dead.
Don't cook for me.
But now, like, that's what I'm saying. It depends on like your generation, your age, like kind of like your job and that. Because it's like now, if you're young and you're like an influencer and you're overweight, you're gonna get stick for having the same belly that someone else may have, because it really just depends on your community and how they treat obesity.
But that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say to you. The man them, like, I've never ever gotten to my brethren and said, bruv, you need to go to the gym and lose weight, bro. It's not healthy. But if a doctor, if the doctor, but that's okay.
That's not right. It's tough love.
I know, but then tough love only works for some people.
Yeah,
tough love for me
man.
don't work at all. Because I swear to God, if someone comes to man on a tough love thing, I don't react well to that.
I'm the type of person.
I need tough love.
I won't get up.
Don't tell me I'm fat and that. I ain't gonna listen.
Before CHUNKZ.
No, not fat, but like, don't you think we should go gym together? Nah, it'd be like, oh, Nella, you kind of fell off still. Like, what? You don't want to go gym with man today? Like, it's like,
that's not tough love.
It'll be like, you know, like, oh, do you want to go gym, or oh, do you want to do this, or do you want to do that? Oh, do you remember when you used to look like this?
What tough love is, yeah, when people wake up like you're fat, man. Come and go gym. That's tough love. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Work.
That's a lieutenant. You're in the army.
No, but
wake up, get fat.
Medically overweight means, bro,
it's in your genes.
It's a genetic thing, and it's going to get worse if you continue eating this way, bro.
Yeah.
If anyone, imagine you had a son, bro. Yeah.
Hence the reason I said, to conclude, I don't want it to look like come across where I'm saying do what you want and that's be fine. What I'm saying to you is, you can be a bit bigger than someone, that's fine. You can be a bit smaller than someone, that's fine. But because someone's bigger, like, you shouldn't make them feel bad, because the actual concept of this whole thing is the fact that the bigger people or fatter people shouldn't be allowed to buy stuff they want to buy because it's going to make them bigger. I think that's taking a
That is.
There's always better ways to go about a thing. Instead of now saying to them, you can't eat this, say why they shouldn't be eating this and what's the better alternative.
I think you're right. There needs to be leniency with that, because it's again, you don't understand.
You don't know where someone's tipping point. Someone's tipping point is different to someone else's. So to deal with this situation the same for everyone isn't the right way, because the same way, like, Nella said, tough love, she don't mind. I hate it. Don't give man tough love, because I feel like it's disrespectful.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah. I prefer when someone comes to me and just talks to me with scientific evidence and says why this should do that. You know what I mean? Cool, I like that. Don't now think you can chat to man a certain way because I don't like it. I don't feel like you're gonna be happy if you had 2 cardiac arrests because you've almost died due to being overweight. Of course you're not going to be. But I'm saying it once it gets to that point, as in if you're close to that point, of course that's when now you need to change it up, and because at the end of the day, you don't want to be selfish. You might be happy, but your family's not happy, because at the end of the day, like, if you pass away and you're younger, you're the other son or you're their brother, you're not meant to die at that age, you know what I mean? So I completely understand where you're coming from, but also don't make it a thing where you have to force it on someone to look a certain way or be healthy. Like, you know what I mean? Because not everyone's healthy. So look, now, of a BMI now, we're talking BMI, bro. For me, I don't believe in it at all. It's bullshit for me. Because at the end of the day, and you can say that I don't believe it because I'm overweight. Like, cool, fine. That's another reason why. But one of the main reasons being, bro, you're 6'3", you look healthy to me, mashallah, alhamdulillah, yeah? You're 14 stones or 14.5 stones, about 92 kilograms. At your height, they'll be telling you should be weighing 85.
100%.
Don't tell me what I should weigh at because I feel good at this weight. Now there's pressures in your head where like, I'm overweight, I should get to 85. Don't feel like that. Look yourself in the mirror, you happy with yourself?
Of course.
Well, that's it then, bro.
Do you know why weight is techie? Yeah,
It's techie because I've been
you could easily be like, oh yeah, this person's medically overweight, so we're gonna stop how much they eat. But then you can tell someone could be having serious issues with their lungs. You're not gonna stop how many cigarettes they're buying. Like, do you know what I mean? Someone could be like have serious issues with their liver. You're not gonna go to the shop and like try to police how much alcohol they're buying.
Because
but when it comes to obese
bread.
people, you feel like you can talk to them anyhow, you can police them anyhow, and it's like, come on, G. Like.
Yeah. This is proper deep convo though, isn't it?
And that's why it's called deep here.
That's my favourite conversation.
I told you I wanted to go deeper than deeper than deep.
So for me, I feel like the top line would probably be no. Because you don't know about someone's insides at the end of the day. But of course, if it's a thing where it's actually starting to play with your health and you're at risk of dying, of course, there's something that needs to be done about it. But they need to be lenient in the way they deal with people.
Oh, wow.
Don't just now randomly say, cut off. They should say, this is why it's cut off. These are the healthy alternatives. X, Y, Z, let's try and help these people.
Wow.
And I think
Dr.
I feel
Shrunks,
like
ladies and
Dr.
gentlemen.
Shrunks,
Dr.
man.
Shrunks.
and there we have it. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you
That
click
notification bell, if you don't hear it.
How was the sound when you hit it?
No.
Oh, you forgot the sound effect.
No.
You don't trust me?
I've got serious PTSD from this guy's farts.
Don't yourself.
Hold on.
Oh, off.
How do you just have it on set like
You're
that?
such a...
All right,
Why are you
guys.
getting up with us? You're such an animal.
Oh, that was a great shoot today, guys. Seriously, man.
There's a lot of air going on over there, guys. Peace up, man. I'm
Like,
out.
you see with the Super League thing, yeah? Within a week, it was old news. And you know why they dealt with this so quickly? Because
Money.
It messed with their money. But you see now racism and that don't touch the Gubby's money or that don't touch the FA or UEFA. We can make a couple of badges and say no to racism. Yeah, we'll jump off social media for the weekend, then that'd be nice.